Welcome back to Clearance Rack Tarot, and today I have pulled out 4 cards, and from left to right you have the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Wands, and the Star. So to me, there's some egos that need to change because of someone's feelings or someone who is standing out. All right, so the first card has to do with the Queen of Cups. So again, it's about emotions, the unconscious, being creative, and using your intuition. All right, and what you don't see on here is the Queen of Cups has the biggest cup in the deck, and you usually see it. She usually has a cup that is covered. So maybe someone is trying to protect their feelings out there, okay? This person, this Queen of Cups, maybe you or someone you know around you, is compassionate. It's warm. Maybe she's kind to herself and others. Maybe she uses her intuition to navigate society or work or wherever she's at. Maybe she's a healer, all right? Maybe she heals people with her time or her words or her actions. She's supportive, all right? She or he put the energy where it fits, all right? So this person is a pretty healthy person in my opinion, okay? So the Queen of Cups rules the emotional realm. She's a woman whose throne is right on the ocean's edge. And I know that you don't see it on this one, but this is usually describing the Rider-Waite, okay? Just so you have an idea. Some people aren't used to these different cards, okay? So we can understand the meaning of the Queen of Cups from taking a closer look at the woman in the image. She is seen as compassionate, right? Like I mentioned, caring, sensitive, nurturing. So she is out there helping others. She connects with people on an emotional level. So people enjoy her honesty and fairness. And this makes this person a target, all right? Maybe this person is chosen. Maybe this person gets treated like crap wherever she goes, all right? People with big cards usually, not always, tend to get taken advantage of. We have to learn that, hey, you know what? I can't be giving of myself all the time, all right? Because when this card appears in your reading, it can be guiding you to find help from others. All right? So the next card is going to be a major arcana. All right? And that is the Wheel of Fortune. My bad. I almost forgot that. So the Wheel of Fortune has a lot of symbolism, as you can see. There's a sword in the middle. I thought that was a person, but there is a sword in the middle of this particular card, but it totally looks totally different in the Rider-Waite cards. So this is maybe a change or her feelings, or just her is creating change, which is leading to people's egos being destroyed, all right? Maybe she is fortunate, lucky, you know, maybe people see her as lucky. How dare she have a good life? How dare she be so nice? Hey man, people are like that sometimes, right? So the Wheel of Fortune turns evermore, seemingly to communicate that life is made up of both good and bad times, and that the cycle is one that we cannot control. So obviously we can't control what people around this person feel or act, or people maybe want to show her in a different light. Maybe people want to humiliate her, or how would you say, embarrass her in front of other people, right? So there's people out there like narcissistic people or people with narcissistic traits that want to humble people. Or maybe this person's kindness and love and understanding and supportiveness is taken away from someone at work, or maybe a family member or something like that, because the wands, the suit of wands, is associated with the element of fire. And so it represents passion, inspiration. You know, maybe these people saw this person as an inspiration, and then jealousy and envy took over. I think we've all dealt with that from time to time, or known someone who has experienced this, right? The wands also represent will, power. Okay, so the Five of Wands, usually you won't see it on this card, but it's usually like five men who have their wands, and they're basically fighting amongst themselves, but it's more like egos. They're not being combative, right? It's more like a conflict, or maybe a competition. Like I mentioned, maybe they're trying to compete with the Queen of Cups, where this comes naturally and other people have to wear a mask. All right, and then people tend to get aggressive with you, right? And then they want to team up and get other people against you to create tension, or get other people to come against you, right? To be rivals with this person. Okay, so the Five of Wands depicts five men, like I mentioned, right, holding wands, and they're kind of having like a disagreement. All right, and maybe that is what you're facing. Okay, maybe that's what you're facing. So from the image on the card, the symbolism in the Five of Wands suggests that there are a form of conflicts in your life. Like I said, maybe at work, maybe at home, somewhere in your life, or someone you know. That may be an existing conflict, or one that is brewing and may eventually blow up in one's face. It may also depict a problem in communication. For example, in a situation where no one really wants to listen to the other. Okay? Now, the other major arcana is the Star. And the Star is something or someone who is guided. All right? Someone who sits or kneels by the, how would you say, by a pond, and is pouring out water into the water, and also water onto the land. All right, so this represents hope, right? Inspiration. Again, this person is probably inspiring other people around them, and this hurts people's egos, right? Maybe this person looks young, because it also represents rejuvenation. Now, the Star card shows a woman kneeling on the edge of a small pond, like I mentioned, right? She's holding two containers of water. One container pours into the water and out, and the other one is onto dry land, like I mentioned. The Star brings hope, renewed power, and strength to carry on with life. It shows how abundantly blessed you are by the universe, as evidenced by the various things around you. It may not be directly evident at the moment, for this card follows the trauma of the Tower. And the chosen one's life is like a tower, right? Before we shine, because we have to be tough to deal with the crappy people around us. So I'm going to read the cards here that have to deal with love, and love for yourself, or love for someone that you want to be with, or something else. But I'm going to pick some cards here. And the first card is going to be for the Queen of Cups. So for the Queen of Cups is devotion blooms. Natural, both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. Totally true, okay? And then a card for the Wheel of Fortune is peaceful parallel. Harmony flows and lives align, basking in the sea of glow and peace. All right. So then another card is going to be for the Five of Wands. All right. And for the Five of Wands, I have ticking clock. Ticking clock. Let love unfold naturally and give it time to grow. And the last card for the Star. Veiled patterns. Face the mystery of unhearted passages with the courage to explore the unknown. And so this is it for this video. Let me know if you like this video. I am just starting this new channel. I'm trying to keep things to about 10 minutes or so. All right. Like I said, this is a new channel. This is my second video, and I will see you in a later video.